Velocity is defined as the time derivative of position vector. So let's say we have a position vector r as a function of time. Then the velocity is defined as dr dt. But the question is, how do we do this derivative of a vector quantity? So we know r vector can be written as two components, let's say for a 2D motion. So you have an x component and y component. Now if I take a derivative of this vector r, then I'm going to take a derivative with respect to these two components independently. So we get dx dt and dy dt in these two directions. So we can also say this component dx dt is vx. So that's the velocity's x component. And dy dt is vy, which is velocity's y component. So let's look at one concrete example. Let's say I know r as a function of time is given by, let's say, 4t square I hat plus, let's say, 5t j hat. I suppose we have one position vector as a function that look like this. So now if I take a derivative, I get v as a function of time given by dr dt, and I can take the x component first, as I get 8t I hat plus, for the y component I get 5 j hat. So that's the velocity component. This one is vx, so vx equals 8t and vy equals 5. And suppose everything is in SI unit, then I'm going to get meter per second here as the unit of y component of the velocity.